saying that, but your guy started the wave, Kanye.
Facts.
Facts.
Bro.
Facts.
Positive
Kanye
music.
has none of
can't
his
agree with
albums. No, none of his albums or anything like that Drake album, like that Beyonce album, like you know what I'm saying.
About the positive music,
Which is fine. I'm not nothing against positive music. I'm
what
talking
that
about the
is.
bells and the chimes and the you know what I'm saying.
Y'all know who gonna
But
get
they
popular
didn't do
off that
nothing
shit?
but they didn't do nothing
Right.
but take what Kanye did and just add a little up tempo beat to it. Kanye made the positive music. Then we started hearing the Kendricks and the Chances and the Drakes. They all started making positive music.
It's not just
Yeah, I
just
can
the
see that. You're
dance.
right.
It's not just the dance genre of Drake and Beyonce. It's
feel
literally
good.
the rap.
Yeah.
The
You know
conscious rap is like
you know who
starting
gonna
to
come out?
back
G-
to.
You know who gonna blow up
Somebody
off that
was trying
shit? Toby. He gonna blow up off that shit. Bro.
Toby's
Toby
like-
is one of the ones.
To be
Like, year
honest-
two.
I think he gonna stay underground.
No,
He
yeah,
gonna
no,
be one of them
Toby's one of them
underground.
guys to where-
He gonna be like a mainstream underground.
Yes, he's underground, but he's respected. You know,
Yeah,
universally.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
you can't really bring up Toby's name and say something negative. Like he doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I honestly would like that position. Like
Yeah.
I don't have
Ain't
to
nothing
have
wrong with that.
all the
Ain't nothing wrong
Grammys
with
and
that.
whatnot.
It's
As long as
gotta
you-
A
be
currency- a
balance,
currency
bro.
type
Like,
nigga, a currency
it's
type
gotta
nigga.
be a balance, bro.
Facts.
Like Pac, Biggie, like Q, all these dudes, like they had a balance. Like Pac had songs that really made you feel good,
point,
but
good
when it
point.
was time for
Good.
him to get like,
Gangsta.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
he got
like
this.
he was getting that bag
Good
too.
point.
Biggie had
I
the
would
same
say
shit.
I would say Kanye ushered in the like the best era of hip hop where artists were just complete artists, like
Yeah.
all
Yes.
around, where they were just
Yes.
now like. Before it was like if you just wanted to be a rapper, you just had to be a rapper and you had to rap
Yeah.
hard and you had to do this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then it was like Kanye came and it was like after him, that's when we
Yeah.
got all these hard ass
T-Pain and Cudi.
mixtapes
Yeah.
and people just
Wayne.
rapping
Yeah.
hard and coming up with
Niggas-
different
Wait, I
melodies
can produce
I was
and
about to say
rap.
niggas
You so I
start
can produce
switching
and
their
rap
music
too.
to-
You know, and I can make a beat.
Yeah, I'm about to
You know
say,
what I
I
mean?
can
Like,
sing on this shit, and niggas still gonna like that shit.
Don't forget Cudi.
He ushered,
sorry.
he
Yes,
ushered in
Cudi,
the most,
Cudi.
Sorry, I
he
got
ushered
it.
in the most creative era of hip hop.
yeah, I'd say that.
Y'all see? Chance. I heard his interview on
Breakfast Club.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was really talking this shit on
Yes.
About Kanye.
Nah, he was talking
was
like
everything.
real
He
shit.
was
He was talking
Chance.
like because people saying he fell off, but he was like, "Ain't I've been
Oh, I
doing
did read
this
a little
like
snippet of
since
that.
Bro, I
he
didn't
was
know
like
he was doing it. He
15."
was
Speaking of
15.
We
that,
didn't
What qualifies-
we didn't say you
Yeah, nobody
fell
said he
off.
fell off.
What
Well,
qualifies
some
falling
dumb
off?
people did. I just
No.
said
Well, I don't think he fell off.
he didn't fall
That's
off.
what he was trying to say.
I'm just all I said was I didn't like how like jolly your last album sounded. Like it was almost like kind of annoying how happy it was. I'm not gonna lie.
Niggas said jolly.
That's the problem
Okay,
with the
so
world, too.
I was
Niggas
thinking
don't like
about
happy
it
shit.
after I said
I
that.
know I do like happy shit, but my fault, Lenny. Go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
I was just saying I had thought about it for a while, and if I had to actually put like a definition on it, I would say falling off as an artist is if your past 2 albums consecutively got worse or did worse, and you are like no longer like in the spotlight. I would consider that
This is
falling off.
perfect
Like,
example.
If you're,
I can see
if
that.
Your, if your
Hold on, let him
content,
finish.
if your content decreased
Yeah.
consistently between your last 2 projects, or maybe even 3, like if you see a consistent decrease,
Okay.
Hold up. Perfect
He's
example.
not talking
Hold on,
about
let him
numbers.
finish, let him
He's talking
finish, let him
about
finish.
quality.
yeah,
finish.
quality.
Yeah.
and,
I feel that.
and you're just like no longer like a like you
A
know when someone's
mainstay.
a topic, like you're not no longer.
No,
like a main
no,
topic.
not that. Not your
No.
popularity because like
No,
I was
saying
telling.
like Ja Rule, like that's somebody
but
who
you
fell
think,
off.
but you would think that, bro. But like I was telling you, like
Cardi B fell off.
Chance could literally, if they need somebody to go on Good Morning America, they're gonna be like, Chance, we need somebody. Like a lot of these niggas cannot go sit at that table. Chance can go to the trenches and then go sit at the White House and then do Good Morning
But they ain't gotta
America.
do nothing
But
with
I would
fell off,
Sesame
though.
Street.
That ain't gotta do
Ain't
nothing
nothing to do
with
with
fell
falling
off,
off,
though.
I wouldn't say Chance is being called.
Yes,
for
it
that
does.
right
How can you fall off when you're literally the biggest name? Just because he's
But
not
you
on the
can be
radio
good,
and
you can
stuff.
be good
But he
anyway.
ain't.
Nigga, you can
I
go
feel
to a
like, I
Nickelodeon
feel like
show.
me
Yeah.
personally, I feel like Chance ain't fell off. He's one of the independent. Well, he got deals and stuff, but I feel like he one of the independent artists, so it's harder for him to like try to put out music constantly when he has to do everything himself. So his music is not gonna come out as viewers. We talking about
Frequent.
Chance the Rapper at this moment, but as frequently as a label, because labels can just like
Push
get
that
your
shit
stuff
out.
out.
Yeah.
So he has to really put his all into his music and a project like he's doing now. Like I think his
But that ain't
last,
no
his
excuse,
last
though.
project came
And a
out.
sidebar, Chance is a big release too. Like he can't just put out no bullshit too.
Yeah.
Like Key Glock.
Fact.
His last project,
No.
his last
Facts.
project came out in 2020.
Boy Glock.
2020, yeah. I believe
2020. So you know, what I'm saying 2 years later, he's coming out, or maybe 3. He coming out with a new project, which I feel like is gonna be incredible because I've been seeing like.
Yeah, that interview.
And one
made me
thing
feel
though
like
too,
it
but
was
niggas gotta know where they at in life and who they are and where they stand in life. Like also, people might not want to admit it, but Chance has already reached his peak. You know what I mean? You're not going no higher than what you are, so you need to be grateful for what you have and
So
continue to
let me
push.
ask you this then.
I
So
don't know about that.
what would
Ah,
when
Chance not finna get no better, bro.
if he hasn't fallen
He can
off
get
yet,
better.
what else?
He's
what else is happening?
floating. To me, you found your lane and now you got it on cruise control, which is
you're
nothing
talking
wrong
about?
with
Are
that.
you talking about his music or his popularity?
He's in the
Music
same
and
realm.
popularity, he's not finna put out a better album.
He's
than
in
what
the
he out his
same realm
catalog,
as
you know
Wiz
what I mean?
Khalifa.
I was about to
What?
say that, Joe.
Exactly.
He's in the
already
same
made
realm
it.
as Wiz. Like Wiz Khalifa can come out with something and still be cool.
He's
enough to where
bigger
you.
than Wiz.
whoa,
That, no, we not
No,
saying that's not what
he's not
saying.
bigger than Wiz. He's
That's
not
what
bigger than
we
Wiz.
saying.
Whoa.
He's not bigger than Wiz.
He
Wait,
not
wait,
though.
wait.
He not though. We
You're-
not though.
Wiz made an impact in
I
the
would-
game.
hold on.
No,
Tremendous.
hell no.
I would
Hell no.
say Chance
Hell no.
Chance is falling off.
We're not
before
gonna do
Wiz
Wiz like that.
because Wiz is constantly putting out.
Chance is bigger.
But no, we not
Constantly
saying
putting-
who fell off first.
No, I'm
Oh
saying
my
I would
God.
consider,
What are y'all talking-
in my personal opinion,
Y'all crazy.
I would say, but I'm not. I also don't think that falling off is necessarily like a completely bad thing or like a huge diss.
He is.
But I do think that, in a sense, Chance has fallen off. Because what's the last album he gave us? That was the one with the
The
clear.
Big Day, yeah.
the big day.
Okay.
Well,
that-
you can't say that, Linda, because the one before that was fire. It was
Okay,
Coloring
but
Book.
listen to me. That album was. When did that album drop?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. How well did it do?
It
He
was straight.
didn't do good at all.
And he's been absolutely silent since
fell
then, right?
off.
That's not true.
What has
He's
he
been
done?
on-
He's on Good Morning America.
What does that have to do
every
with
day.
No, we talking
Stop
about music.
saying
We
that.
talking
No,
about
I'm
music.
saying, this is what I'm
Okay,
saying. I'm
but-
saying he has a catalog
When-
to where
listen.
he can do all the big shit.
Okay, but
he's
that
one of
doesn't
the
mean you
biggest
haven't fallen
draws in
off, bro.
music.
Who's calling him though? That's what I'm saying. Where?
White
who's the-
people.
Who?
We're calling
name,
him.
Name
Ellen.
3 recent
Good-
events.
We
Good
saying
Morning
like
America.
we saying like who we ain't been
Nigga,
talking about
in a-
him. Like
in a-
we've been
in a-
talking about Megan. We've been
bro,
talking about
in a
Travis.
sense,
We've been
in
talking
a sense
about
of
And we're talking about Wiz? No, Chance has been considered a
Wiz
top
just put out
5
an album.
artist.
Time out though. You can't say for what top disrespecting Wiz. For one,
Time out.
Wiz
The
has
big-
never been considered
the
one of
big
the top
day.
artists.
Time out. Hold on.
Yes, he did.
Pause.
stop, bro.
Y'all said
When he came out,
Hold on,
who was else floating right there with him?
Hold on.
Everybody.
Hold on. The big day y'all said was not good. It actually debuted.
Big
at
Day
I didn't say
Straight.
that. I never
Who?
said that.
Who? Said, nobody said
It
it was
debuted
what
at
he did.
number
said
2
that.
and it's one of Chan's highest charted entries. His third release to
was straight.
hit the
That's all I
top
gotta
10
say.
on the charts.
I never said it was bad
Yeah,
for
so
one.
I
That's
don't
what I
even
So
know.
said.
said
that's
that.
pretty good to me, and that's his last.
Well,
album.
numbers wise, but everyone hates
I mean,
that.
but-
My thing is, the Wiz shit is getting out of hand.
He's
I ain't gonna
never been considered a top 5 rapper.
Dude,
in the
he
game.
he
Ever.
influenced the
Wait,
whole.
okay.
a whole-
It wouldn't be no chance. It wouldn't be
He
no
influenced the
chance
whole
for that.
movement. So how is he not considered?
Okay,
let
time
me
out.
ask you
You're
this.
arguing something different. Yes, he influenced the whole. He
Well, stop
influenced
saying-
me, but I'm saying he's never been top 5. Chances is considered a
No,
top
he's not no
5
top-
rapper.
He
Shut
not.
up.
He has.
What?
Chance,
What
right,
are
at
we-
one point, Chance was considered.
Shut
a top
up.
5
No,
rapper.
no, he was not.
Yes, he was.
He
Who-
was.
whoever
I
said
ain't
that?
gonna lie.
When he dropped Coloring Book, yes, people were saying he was top 5. I'm not even lying about that.
Wes. Okay,
Yes.
so
Shut up.
what contributes falling off to you then?
I agree with you with the consecutive bad projects, but I'm saying Chance has only had one album that wasn't really, really good to great.
What we
First of
saying
all,
is
I
that
didn't
was the
say
last
consecutive bad. I said consecutive decrease in quality. So
Oh, no,
went
he hasn't
down
had no
and
decrease in
then-
quality.
So,
Yes.
have you heard highs and lows?
What's highs and lows?
There's his new single he dropped with Joey.
But that's what I'm
Badass.
saying. He hasn't fell off though. But what I'm saying is
That was
he
fire.
hasn't
Duh,
fell
'cause
off.
He's still Chance.
It's just that he reached his peak, bro. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to
No,
say.
he cheated
Bro.
and had to
Level-
make an album for his wife.
Wait, do
and
you
now
mean?
he's back
Hold
to
up.
that
Let me ask Eric a question because we kind of clarify. Do you mean like he reached his peak in level of popularity and relevance?
That's what I'm asking him to.
Everything, rapping wise, he's not
That's
gonna put out a better album, bro.
That's not
I get to disagree.
Bro,
with
he
you.
has put out his
I'm
best
with
work
Wes on
he is
that.
gonna put
I do
out.
think Chance
I'm not
has a
saying
better-
his music is gonna get worse, but
But
like I said,
popularity, yes. I think
Chance
you're
has
right.
made his own lane. He his own cruise control. He's gonna put out
I
another
feel like
album
he's
with the
Wiz,
same
bro.
quality,
Like, no offense,
and I
that's
agree
not
with
bad.
that. And I said
It's not
that.
bad
I
to be
agree with
Wiz
that.
in the rap game. Not bad
But
to
you're
be
not
Wiz.
finna get a mind blowing chance like, oh my god, this is his
Chance
best
is
project.
Wiz came
You're
out
not.
with a
You're
new
not. For I
cover,
promise
but
you
no.
Chance and
that. You
Wiz
know
are the
that.
same
But
lane to
I
me.
do think he's still
They,
getting better.
they under like
So-
niggas like
so-
J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake and them. They are. They
I mean,
under.
Drake on cruise control.
He is, but Drake has done so much.
I'm not watching.
His voice got deep.
I'm not a Drake fan. Hold on, I'm not a Drake fan, but I feel like Drake has the ability to put out another. This is his best album.
Thank you. Stop.
This is coming from a not of Drake fan.
Everybody in this room knows that.
Chance has the ability
Let me
to do
finish
that,
my
though.
earlier point. I'm saying, so time out, bro.
I don't like what y'all do.
We're not gonna do this. We know there's some people in the game that no matter how much they so-called decrease, they still have enough cachet to be the same person.
I understand.
Lil
I
Wayne,
agree with
Lil
that.
Wayne, he hasn't really came out with anything, but you know, if Lil Wayne jump on anything, it don't matter if it's trash or not. It's still gonna be considered okay because it's Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne's a legend.
That's not what we arguing. You're
legend.
you're pretty much making our point.
What
So
he's
he
saying,
fell off.
but what he's saying is Lil Wayne
saying
low
Wayne
key.
fell off.
Lil Wayne low key, if he really wanted to, could give us another quarter three.
Chance
he
He
cannot.
couldn't give us no
I'm
quarter
sorry.
two.
Nobody
He
said
can't
that.
give us no
Wait,
drop.
wait, wait,
Hey,
Time out.
hold on.
I'm
First of all,
sorry. No, he
falling
cannot.
off also doesn't mean that you can't get back on.
Yeah.
I
Thank
think
you.
so many, a lot of artists fall off
Exactly.
and then get back on.
Exactly.
This nigga
That's
Chance
not
at
what you said.
this nigga Chance at the end of the day fell off because
Hold on,
he
Lin-
was
hold on,
hot,
Lyndon.
and then he was at a hot streak. He was one of the mainstay niggas for a while. Then all of a sudden, bro, you just
Where
don't
he
hear
been,
from this
bro?
nigga no
Lyndon,
more.
I'm
So
not
it's like
arguing. I'm
you fell
not
off,
arguing
nigga.
that. I'm not arguing that.
But you
He's
said
saying
that was wrong, though.
He's saying he peaked like he ain't.
I
getting no
didn't say that.
I'm saying that, and I
said
stand on that.
popularity, yes, I do think he peaked, but skill wise, no. I'm with you on that.
He
I'm
just
s-
is
I feel
really
like
getting started.
I feel like that he can get better and be a better artist. But I said as far as relevancy, popularity,
y'all
he
okay.
reached his cap.
So just because somebody ain't dropped is what y'all
That's
saying?
not what I'm
No,
saying.
I-
I'm talking
okay.
about just in general.
Just
like,
me talking about Chance
Hold
the
on,
Rapper as a whole.
I'm trying to get what he's saying.
He's saying. Oh.
So, okay, the way I look at it is because I don't think of falling off as necessarily like a totally bad thing.
Can we pull up his
So
albums?
everyone, I feel like almost every artist that's been out for a while has a spell where they fall off for a
They
bit.
go off for like 2
There's only a
years.
few people that have never fallen off. Kanye, Drake,
Kanye fell off. I'm not gonna.
people like certain people like that.
He did.
And
Ye,
I even
the Ye
I even
album.
give Kanye I even give Kendrick a sort of fall off because
J.
he was
Cole,
gone
too.
for like 2 years where we didn't hear anything from him. So in a sense,
said
that's a
falling
fall off because you
Okay,
fell
I agree.
out.
He's saying you
fall
fell
out
out of the distance.
I keep
bro.
agreeing and I
Like,
don't.
You're not that nigga.
That's what
no
I'm saying.
more.
You're not
I
on the
can't
mountain
say
right now.
Okay,
Like, you're not mainstream.
In Kendrick's case, no, because everybody
think
was
y'all getting
no.
what we saying.
So, like, okay, now he didn't fall off. He was just like we hope he come back. We hope
One
he
at a
come
time.
back.
One at a time. Hold on. Let's
Kendrick
one at a
not-
time.
no,
Let Joe
in
go. Let
Kendrick-
Joe go.
In Kendrick's case, no, it's not considered a fall off because, for one, we know what Kendrick is and will do, and which he's shown that he has done.
Yeah, as soon as he wanna
And-
drop, it's over.
And then between
Well,
fall,
okay, I take that
he
back.
left on his own accord.
I take that back.
Malcolm X kicked him out.
There's
Yeah.
falling offs and then there's a hiatus.
There we go.
Kendrick
There you
took a
go.
hiatus.
I'm back.
But
There we go.
there's
Okay.
a lot of artists that will fall off and then come back with like vengeance and shit like that. But I would consider Chance's career in the past few years to me a fall off or at least a decline.
He dropped
yes,
every
he
2
may be a
years.
popular nigga with the white people, but there's plenty of white people that get the white money still. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's great, but in the topic of hip hop, bro, like you haven't been a nigga that people have been talking about for like a while now. So it's like that to me would be considered like a fall off because
This is why I disagree with why Chance fell off because when y'all were saying Drake and Wayne and stuff, they're already 5, 6, 7 albums into their career. Chance has only dropped 2 albums, 2 actual studio albums. 2016 Coloring Book, 2019 Big Day. Acid Rap and 10 Day are classics or classic mixtapes. Coloring Book was a really good album. I'm not saying it's great, but it was a really good album. I feel like the Big Day, he had to make that because of his situation. Like I feel like that was like his To Pimp a Butterfly, his what Drake just put out now, what is Yeezus, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he had to do this little detour album. The shit he working on right now is gonna put him right back.
He was rapping on that.
okay, well that's my problem.
He was rapping
If
on that.
how come he didn't do what many other artists have done and give us that shitty album? Okay, I'm calling it shitty, but give us the album you didn't.
I didn't like it either.
I didn't like
I feel
it,
what you're
bro.
saying.
I didn't like it either.
give us the album that you didn't want to give us, but then turn around right away. You should have already. Where's the music that you wanted to give us? You didn't have it.
But he has. But I'm saying, Chance drops every 3 years because his music is great. That's what I'm saying. This nigga is performing. Everybody's son. He doing that on Good Morning America.
And the second that, like, no,
that came out 10 years ago.
The second what we're saying too, low. Like, I do feel like, in my opinion, Alex, that my definition of falling off is like you can come back from it, but it's just like it's not a break thing. You know what I mean? It's not one of those things like, oh, okay, he kind of, where he been at, he ain't been back in 2 years.
It's a hiatus and then it's falling off.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not just in the spotlight for right now. To me, falling off is like you said, you done put out your last 2 projects wasn't that good, and you may have the possibility to, like, to me, last 2 projects and then a break. That's what I consider falling off. Like, if your last 2 projects suck and then you decide to take a break also, like, now you fell off.
See, that's how I feel about, not necessarily his last 2, but he's just been in a decline for me, and he just hasn't been that nigga since. Yeah. So it's like, to me, that's a fall off.
My falling off is very different. My fall off, you can't come back from. Like Ja Rule. You got who else? Pretty Ricky. They fell off.
Yeah, you can't come back.
V2K fell off.
I ain't gonna, like, for a moment, Bow Wow was there. Bow Wow was there for a little bit. Then he kind of.
Bow Wow fell off.
But then he kind of
Soulja Boy fell off.
Yeah.
Them are fall offs.
Yeah.
Chance dropping every 3 years and putting out quality.
That's why I said I never
That's
said
not
he
falling
fell off.
off.
I just said
that's not real.
I agreed in the sense of what Eric said. I think popularity wise he had reached his. I don't think he's gonna get more popular than he already is.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
One more question. We can wrap this up. Just a yes or no. If he drops his best work today, is he back in a top 5, top 10 conversation?
He was.
I never put him there, but depending on how good it
never
is.
had him. Am I
No,
lying?
that's your top 10.
I never had
That wasn't universal. That was your top.
No,
that was you.
Who y'all got top 10?
Not that nigga.
On
But
different-
much love to
Y'all probably got Yellow Wolf.
I'm not even being
Oh,
funny.
that
I'm not
nigga
even
so-
funny.
I do like.
And I'm not
Yellow
even.
Wolf.
I'm not even funny. Like, and I'm not even saying this is like the main media outlet or rap outlet. But Complex had him as rapper of the year like 2-3 years ago. Like, no bullshit.
That's fine.
And that's not even my opinion. They said he was MVP of that year, and that was like 20. That was the year he dropped.
They said something about A$AP Rocky as well, right?
No,
Which was true.
A$AP Rocky was a top 10.
What
like,
you talking
rapper on
about? He
song.
definitely was.
Thank you for bringing it up. How
You said top 5. Wait, no, top
how-
10
don't.
and
How-
top 5
how-
are 2 different.
don't.
Chance was ranked
from
top
by his-
5. I don't know about
from-
A$AP.
DJ,
From
don't
by his
say it.
logic,
Don't say it,
From
DJ.
by his logic,
No,
how
he
A$AP?
has not.
I know he don't. I know he ain't fell off. But how
Okay.
A$AP?
I didn't say.
A$AP
I never
did fall
said
off
that
to me.
No,
because
he didn't.
He fell off more than Chance.
To me,
did.
he
No,
fell off.
because he
Fell
only
off
has
because
one.
not giving us the quality of, as far as like not being able to give quality.
Bro, that
To
testing
me,
album.
that's exactly. That's just one. If this next one
That
with
wasn't
Rihanna,
it, bro.
which I think it ain't gonna be good either. Sorry,
Yeah, I ain't gonna
but if this one is bad, then he is in the category.
Oh,
for
maybe
birds of
falling off. Oh,
Yes.
having
He
the
ain't
chance to
fell
fall
off. We ain't
off.
gonna do A$AP like that. We ain't
I
gonna do
wasn't
A$AP like
testing with
that.
him. I didn't like that. I didn't study. I didn't go to class that day. I skipped.
But if you go back and listen to it, bro, like actually give it another chance. For
No, that's his Yeezus. That's what I'm saying. But that was not a good try.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Everybody has one Yeezus album.
But nah, we ain't gonna do A$AP like that. He ain't fell off yet. Like I said, he
Drake's
got
album.
this next
Drake's
album.
new album was better than that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
No,
Your pussy
respectively.
is calling my name.
Pussy.